All right, what's happening, people? All right. Let's see what's going on. Where is my video? All right. Doc, what's good? Doc, the first one on here today, huh? What's happening, man? All right, let me get myself together. James. Oh, my timer's all off. My timer got the wrong timing. Need to clear that up. Stacy, what's happening? What's up, Otis? Doc said he chilling in ish. No doubt. Yeah, I'm staying cool myself right now. Got this AC on. It's like 83 degrees right now, and it's hot too. Like it's a hot 83. Hot, kind of humid 83, you know? But happy belated Independence Day to everyone. Hope everyone enjoyed themselves, you know? Mine was pretty awesome, actually. I got a chance to watch the fireworks. We watch the fireworks on television. Like we don't really go down there like that because it's just too much. There's too many people, man. There's too many people. It's so funny too because it's like as I've gotten older, I like to do things out where there's a lot of people, lesser and lesser. Just don't really be having the tolerance to deal with an abundance of people, like crowds. Just less and less. Like it seems like every year I get more and more perturbed being around large crowds. Like it's crazy. It's true what they say, man. As you get older, stuff do be changing. Your tolerance definitely change. I think what it is because like the older you get, the less tolerance that you have for people and their nonsense. So it's easy for people to present nonsense when it's a crowd. When you around a group, people just be doing stuff, man. They just be doing stuff. Oh, man. Oh, excuse me. All right, who's that? I don't know who that is. All right, well, we good right there. Yeah, so the market, I thought I saw Walker mention earlier that it was slowing down somewhat. Speaking of, as soon as I said it, there he is. What's up? What's up, Walker? What's happening? Back on the charts. I guess is that how I sound to y'all? My New York accent is heavy, huh? What's happening, Adam? What's up, Dimitri? Yo, Adam is a fool. Oh man. Oh, it is heavy? Oh man. He said it's mad heavy. He said mad heavy. Oh man. Wow. Because it's something that you don't think about because you talk how you talk. So when you hear someone else talk and you hear like what sounds like an accent to you, some people's are heavier than others. Because I know that I do that when I go to the South. Like people down south to me, you got real heavy accents, like where you don't understand nothing that they saying. And we call that country, like heavy backwoods country. Like they live in the woods. That's how some of them be talking. Forget about it. Nah, I haven't, cause I don't really go around saying that. Oh man, Hassan, what's good, man? He said, Jay Carly said, then it all comes through to us. So I'm over here in Kansas, like that's hard. It's mad hot. Oh snap. That's funny because I think Walker just said mad too. He said mad heavy. Yep. So I'm rubbing off on you a little bit, huh? She said, then they'd be like, why are you mad though? Or, right, they totally confused by what you even saying. Oh no. Hassan, it did happen? I saw the video. That video was hilarious. And it's funny because the video was confirming the conversation that we had about that on one of these lives one time. We was talking about that. He hit it right on the head in the video. He's talking about they put strawberries in the beans. He was like, and the beans wasn't even done. Yo. Oh my goodness. Gregory, what's happening? Oh, market was moving around for you today, huh? Yeah, what he had up there was totally unacceptable. I think somebody put peaches in the beans. Like, who does that? You don't put peaches in nothing other than a cobbler. Maybe some iced tea, peach iced tea. You could do that. It's like it just needs to be food etiquette, like rules. Oh man. Jay Carly said, now TA got all of the verbiage mixed up. No one can tell where the hell none of us is from. Exactly. Yeah, I saw that 130, Joshua. It did look good. It did look pretty good. I didn't see if it had pricing and everything on it, but behavior was nice. Oh no. Hassan said somebody bought potato salad with raisins in it. No, no, no. You know, who does that? Like you barely put raisins in anything. The only thing that you even think about putting raisins in is dressing, or like, I know that some of y'all call it dressing. We call it stuffing. The stuffing that goes in the turkey. You could put raisins in that. You could put raisins in trail mix. Raisin bran. Who the hell is putting raisin in potato salad? Like, why? Why? Come on, man. He said, I still love him, though. I hope you told him. Like, listen, I'm going to have to tell you something. I love you with all love. But listen, don't ever bring any food over here again. Oh, man. Yeah, or you can eat them straight by themselves. Ab said there'd be mad people saying, come on, man. Oh, gosh. Gregory said a nice sell on the pound. Gregory, what do you trade? You trade Forex? Or you trade in binaries too? J. Carr said, only odd thing I've ever put in beans is mad brown sugar and green peppers. In beans. Green peppers, I've tasted beans before with a little bit of green peppers, but they were cooked down. Like it wasn't bright green peppers. It was cooked down. They were dark. And onions. I had beans one time that had onions in them. And it's not something I would do or, I like that, but it was acceptable. But nothing else, man. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you could definitely put raisins in oatmeal. My wife made oatmeal this morning, tried to get me some raisins in it. I like my oatmeal without raisins, though. I ain't going front. Yeah, the distance not there yet. I saw that too. Right, oatmeal cook. Oh, definitely oatmeal cookies. Definitely. What? Oatmeal cookies with the icing on it? Oh. Who eats ginger snaps? I eat ginger snaps. I'm mad old school. I like ginger snaps, but they gotta be good. They gotta be a good brand. I eat ginger snaps and I definitely eat pretzels. Somebody told me one time they don't eat pretzels. I was like, what? Like, you sound retarded. Yeah, ginger beer is good. Yep. Roll gold. That's me all day. Yep. Don know what it is. Don is 2 for 2. He said oatmeal cookies. He said he loved ginger snaps. And he said roll gold pretzels. Pretzels. Yes. And he brought it back to combos. Wow. I saw combos one time in Walmart. I was like, oh, they still make combos. Combos used to be my thing back in the day. I used to get the pizza flavor. Yep, I used to get the pizza flavor, man. I know, right? We putting the menu together. Listen, don't nobody bring any raisins. Hassan said his grandmother said I could come over and have ginger snaps and tea with her. I eat like an old person. Oh, man. Yes. Yes, that's good eating right there, man. You kidding me? Tea with ginger snaps? Yes. Yes. Chili beans and rice. It gotta be a real, like, I like chili, but it gotta be a really good chili. I hate when somebody make chili and don't got no flavor in it. Like it's bland. Come on, man. Your chili should be bursting with flavor. I could imagine. As soon as you said grandma, that means it was good. For real. Anybody who got a grandmother and your grandmother, when she cooks, she don't measure nothing. Like, you know how people be like, oh, you put 2 tablespoons and nah. If your grandmother shouldn't be measuring nothing, because that's not how they cook. The way that official grandmas cook, they don't measure anything. Because every time they make it, it's a little different. So they do something different, but it always come out tasting the same. It's amazing. It's like a science. Yep, it is like a science. Oh, let me go back up. Gregory said, yeah, Forex for now. Really thinking hard about switching over to NADEX full time. Nice selling the Dow Jones. Yeah, NADEX is powerful, man. Don said, nothing like grandma love. Facts. Yeah. My I lost my grandmother in, what's this, 2019? That was 2017, I think. Yeah, January 2017. She was 96 though. Like, she lived a long life, you know. And she was going hard all the way up until the end, man. It was crazy. Yep. Her essence is so strong. Like, you know, like, you ever think about somebody that passed away and it's like they didn't pass away? I don't know who does that. I do that though. Like, when somebody's essence is real strong, it's almost like I can communicate with them even though they're not here physically, because my image of them is the same. That's another reason too. I don't know who might do this or not. But like, when somebody passes away, I never look in the casket. Never look in the casket, because I always want to remember my last image of them when they were alive, because that's the image that you're going to have in your head when they're gone. That's why I don't look at anybody in the casket. Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. I mean, that's just my thing though. Like for anyone, I don't do that. And I started doing that when I was young. When I was like a teenager, I stopped doing that. I used to be like, why you always look in the casket like that? You know, I don't want to remember them like that. You know. Yeah. Oh, West Virginia. Okay. Yeah. She definitely know how to cook. Definitely. um Hassan said he missed his family, been working in the summer at the hospital doing the crisis counseling. Right. Hassan, how long you said your wife was away for? Did she come back, or is she still away? It seemed like you said she was gonna be gone for, was it 2 weeks? Or was it longer than that? I forgot. It kind of seemed like it was a long time. Let's see what this market is doing. What about the one? How did the 140 look just now? 140. It looked like it didn't have distance, but it does look like there was some good behavior. I'm not sure about the stability just yet. Let me see. Don said, Nadex, welcome to the dark side. Hassan said, Mark, you have a history of longevity in your family. You're going to be around for a long time. Yeah, man. Yeah, thankfully, definitely. I used to tease my grandmother. I used to be like, the reason you know why you living so long? Because you like to gossip. I'm like, yo, and I kid you not, like, you know, in her old age, she used to stay on the phone and she used to love to talk. Like, love to talk. And I'm like, I think that that has something to do with, like, you keeping yourself like in your right mind. Because she clearly did that. She used to be on the phone talking to people, talking about current events. Like she used to talk about she used to love to watch the stories. God and Light, All My Children, and all of that. She used to like that, and she used to love to watch The Price is Right. Back when Bob Barker was the host. Because I know that what's the new guy's name now? The comedian. He's the host now. I'm going back when Bob Barker was the host. She used to watch Price is Right. That was her game. She used to like that, and she used to watch Jeopardy, but she didn't, I think she just liked the host of Jeopardy or something. I don't know. But yeah, I remember everything vividly. That's crazy. Good memories. Yeah, and definitely Wheel of Fortune. We all watched that. I still watch Wheel of Fortune. If I catch it, I turn it on to watch that. I'm good at solving them puzzles, man. Holly said, last time she saw her mom about a year ago live, that's how she remembers her. Yes. Yep. Yep. Jay Carly said, that's why there's still feeling here for you. That's nice. I was told that we're supposed to look so your brain will understand that they're gone. I like your idea better. Yeah, and because your mind is very powerful. Like your mind makes everything happen. So the images that you give your mind have a lot to do also with the way that you dream, everything. Like, you ever have a dream and it was like the dream is so vivid, like it's clear. You remember the dream, and I know for me, it's very difficult for me to remember the dream when I wake up. When I'm dreaming, it's live. Like, I remember I'm looking and I'm seeing everything, and I'm like, damn, I know as soon as I'm gonna wake up, I'm gonna forget. So there are times, and it's not often, but every once in a while, I'll dream and remember the dream. But I have to do it as soon as I wake up. Like, as soon as I wake up, I got to start talking about what the dream was about to remember. Because if I don't, it will just go. Like, I'll just forget the whole thing. Be like, Dad, that was a good dream, and I forgot. Forgot everything about it. But every once in a while, yeah, like the dream, I get a chance to remember it, which is crazy. It's crazy. Like, as human beings, we're very intricate and complicated. Like, there's a lot of stuff that we're capable of doing that I believe that we have not tapped into at all. But you get little glimpses of it. Because I'm like, you know, it's crazy. It's like, how? Like, how? And because it's almost like when you dream, like, your brain has a mechanism to intentionally make you forget the dream. That's what it be feeling like to me. I'm like, Dad, I don't want to forget this one. I want to remember this one. So as soon as I wake up, I be trying so hard. Like, I gotta go back in my head. I be like, like my wife will be right there. I'm like, listen, I had a dream. Hold on. Wait, damn, I lost it. And every once in a while, I catch it. Every once in a while, I catch it. That's crazy. Yes, Pat Sajak. Now, do you remember that time that passed? Well, it was kind of far back. This had to be like maybe 20 years ago. But he kind of had like drama with what's the chick's name? The lady's name on Wheel of Fortune. Well, I can't remember her name. Everybody loved her. The lady that turns the wheels. Donna White? No, Donna. What's her name? What the hell is her name, man? Vanna White. Thank you. I said Donna White. Yeah, but he had like drama. He had drama with Vanna, and there was a show that he did, and the dude pulled his pants down. I don't know if you remember that, but there was an episode where they, and it was like that. This was when they couldn't cut live television because it was live. So if you saw it, you saw it. He pulled his pants down, and she was looking straight ahead. She would not look over at him. She was looking straight ahead. But I don't know what kind of contract they had, but they did not like each other. I know that she couldn't stand him. I know she could not stand him. Stacy said he wears a wig too. Oh snap! Well, so did Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey used to wear a wig. That hair that he had when he had the high top. Remember the Steve Harvey show when he was the principal? No, he wasn't the principal. He was a teacher rather. That was a wig. That was a wig he had on. What's up, Shawnee? What's up, Bamani? Jay Carly said, at the same time, you know that there's a whole different conversation that we have these things in common about people that pass. I know. Joshua said, my wife literally just mentioned a dream 5 seconds before you said the word. I just wrote down the dream I remember the other day to try to keep track more often. Yeah, see, that's something that goes on, right? That's crazy. That's crazy. Holly, she said, use a voice recorder for your dreams. I know, right, Holly? She's like, listen, press record and you better say it before you forget. Yeah, that's what it is. Jay Carly said, if you don't immediately speak about that dream or write it down, you'll lose it in like a second. Yep. Bamani said he grabbed the trade, was a rough one. Bamani, you trade the CAD, right? Yeah, you trade the USD CAD. Damn, this AC is cold. Oof. Goodness. That's a good AC. Shit. Oh, I got it on in the back too, that's why. I could turn that off for a minute. Let me look at this 150 reel here, right here. See what this looks like. Nope. So the timing of the behavior is still off. Yes, it's off. I'm trying to see if it's transitioning into something else that's more favorable. Because I definitely don't like how that looked. Alright, just continue to monitor. Stacy said he does it on YouTube. Wait, Stacy, what you talking about? I'm not even sure what you were talking about. What was that in response to? That has said. You said he does it on YouTube. Who? Son says sounds like an upcoming episode of E True Hollywood Story. Oh, the wig. Okay, got you. Oh, okay. You talking about Steve Harvey? Bamani, he bought the CAD at the money 30.98. Just made it at 30.98.1. Win is a win. Oh, Pat Sajak. Okay, got you. Yeah, that was a close one, Bamani. What pricing? What type of pricing did you get on your on the buy? You got like 50 or you got better than 50? Oh, excuse me. They call you say, I wish we could record our dreams like movies. Me too. Me too, because I've had some very good dreams before. Very good dreams. Stacy says she 2-0 for the week. Excellent. Excellent. Bimani said the market had moved up the next 2 minutes of the next option, but I definitely would not trade that again. Oh, definitely would not trade that again or trade like that again. Got you. Yeah, and that's kind of what I'm seeing now, Jay Carly, because that's why I said I don't know if it's transitioning into anything. With that last one that we just saw, that was looking retarded. But the one before that was looking, you know, like it had some good behavior. But we'll see. Maybe the funny looking one was the needle in the haystack for stupidity. Oh, Bamanda, you okay? So you bought at 80. Oh, okay. Okay, got you. So you got an in the money trade. I don't know why I thought you said at the money. I thought that's what you said. Um, Jay Carly said, "Good job, Stacy. You posted recordings because you know I'm not gonna scroll." Yeah, but Monty, all one micro pip is all it takes, man. One micro. You saying at the money? Why you keep saying that? If you bought at 80, that's not at the money. If you're entering on the buy and you're paying 80, that's not at the money. That's in the money. And you take all your trades like that? Like that's your regular pricing that you like to get in at 80 on the buy or 20 on the sell? Said there are 5 positions: the ceiling, out, at, in, and then the floor. I trade at the money. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Okay, got you. He said, I'm no expert. I mean, I just wanted to understand what you were talking about so that I would understand what you, like when you talk about something, I'll know what you mean. But what you're saying, where did you get that from? About the 5 positions? Because that's new to me. Maybe that's something that like was broken down in the tutorial on NADEX or something that I missed. You got that from NADEX. Very interesting. Very interesting. No, I don't think that's what he means. If you read what he said, now there are 5 positions. Look, and this is good that he brought that up because this is interesting. This is new to me. He said that this is on NADEX. He said that there's 5 positions. So the ceiling, which is the top one, Out would be the one under that. At is the one in the middle. In is the one under that. And then the floor is the one at the bottom, right? What I just said is what you're saying, right, Bamani? So ceiling, out, at, in, and then the floor. Yeah, see, that's brand new to me. I didn't even know that they had anything broken down like that for the positions. So now I understand why you are saying at the money, because you're trading the one in the middle, the option in the middle. He said that's what they teach through the NADEX platform. Okay. I'm glad I never learned that. No, I'm just kidding. No, but that's educational for me, because I wasn't aware that they were explaining it that way. That's why when you broke it down, I was like, well, that must be something that he learned from the platform that I just never saw. But the way that we identify the approach being used is there's three. The option is in one of three of the positions. It's either out the money, at the money, or in the money. And let me just explain that. So when you hear me make reference to it, Bamana, you'll understand what I'm saying. If I say I took an in the money trade, it means that the price of the indicative is already in a profitable position for that option. So say, for example, say I'm looking at the 25.19 and I'm selling. If the 25.19 is here like this, and the price of the indicative is 25.18.5, that means the indicative is here. Now, it's already in the money, meaning that the indicative is already underneath the strike. So that means that the position is already in a profitable position. It's in the money. Okay. If I was to say I'm taking an at the money trade, then that means that the indicative would be actually closer to where the line is. It might be directly on the line, or it could be slightly above or slightly below. But the way that you are able to talk specifically about an at the money position is based on the indicative being right there where the line is at. It's at the money. So it's kind of neither in or out, because in or out means in the money is what I first described, where the price is underneath if on the sell. At would be right there with the strike. Out would mean that the price of the indicative is outside of where the strike price is, meaning it's not in a profitable position. If the trade expires right now out the money, and I sold an out the money position, I'm going to lose. You see, because the indicative is out of the money. It's not in a profitable position relative to the strike price. So those are the three different types of approaches when you trade, based on where the indicative is. If the indicative is underneath your line and you selling, you in the money already. If the indicative is right at the line, that's an at the money position. Your option price and everything will be different. You could potentially get into that trade for $50 of risk on the trade. Like anytime somebody is seeking out a better risk reward trade, they usually go into the at the money approach, because they're trying to enter that trade at like a 1-to-1 risk reward. So if they're risking 50, they're going to make 50 if they win. If they lose 50. If they win, they make 50. That's an at the money position. So when I make reference to it, that's how I'm talking about it. The 25.19 right now on a buy is in the money. because the indicative is above the 25.19. Right now, look at where the indicative price is at. It's at 25198. It's already above. Look at your option pricing. Your option pricing is in the 80s. So if you enter the trade right now, let's say that you entered at 85. If you entered at 85, you would make 15, but you're risking 85 because the position of the indicative is already above the line. All the market has to do is stay above the line and you win. You see? It's in the money. Right. 25.19 right now is in the money. Yes. Yes, it is. Just like right now, the 25.21 on a sell. Well, it's moving now. It's going up. Now, look at 25.21. You see how the indicative is going above the line? The indicative is moving that option in the money now because the indicative is above the line. So if you're entering with that timing, you're entering when the indicative is above, that's an in the money trade for you. You see what I'm saying? Now look at the 25.21. If you're buying, it's out the money because the indicative is under the line. Look at the pricing on the buy. Pricing right now on the buy is 35. If you bought, the price of the indicative gotta go above the line for you to win that trade. It's not above the line right now. It's under the line. It's under the line by 6 micropips. It's out the money. That's why it costs less for you to buy it. That's a low risk reward trade to take because the price ain't above the line. It ain't nowhere. Matter of fact, now the price is going down. You see what I'm saying? Wendell, what's up, man? Yeah, that's good though. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Pretty good. So I learned something and you learned something. Very good. See, like right now, it looks like it's trying to stabilize. So the transition I was speaking of is still present. Still present. There's also still bursting. Yeah, I know, right, Joshua? Joshua's like, nah, I don't know about that 205. It's like, Bimani said, I wait till the last minute and trade in the direction of the momentum for at least a $20 profit. I'm familiar with that approach to trading. Bimani, the problem that you'll run into when you do that is misinterpreting the behavior, because and that's actually a good point that you're bringing up, because that's a very it's a very popular way that some people will take trades. They'll wait to see in the last minute where the market's moving. Like, so if the market's moving up, then they're gonna go for the buy, and their hope is that the movement or the momentum is enough to push it in the direction of where you took that trade. The only problem with that is, in addition to momentum and volatility, and when you see that there is a level of speed in the market, that's not the only thing that you have to deal with. You also have to deal with the behavior. In other words, how it moves. You ever seen times when the momentum is going up, right? And let's say you in the last minute of the binary going up, like, oh yeah, that looks good. You see pricing on an option, pricing is there. Oh man, that's a good trade. Boom. You want to take the trade. But let's just say, for purposes of the example I'm giving you, you didn't take the trade. So you actually avoid the loss that is coming. But I'm just giving you an example of what it looks like in the market. Market look like it's going up. A lot of momentum. But that momentum is hiding what the actual behavior of the price is doing. So 30 seconds go by, it's going. You're like, damn, I missed that. That was a trade. I could have took that. Then last 15, 10, 5 seconds of the binary, price pulls all the way back, and goes under the line. And you like, oh shit, damn. Whoo, I'm glad I wasn't in that one. You ever seen that? I know that you've seen that. So like, I'm just giving you, Joshua said, new drawers trade. Right. You need all new drawers. You need to replace the ones you got on and the ones in your dresser. Replace them all. For real, because you're there looking at it. Like, it's nothing like seeing the market tear you up. You ever be in a trade and the market tear you up, and like, you're literally there like, oh, as soon as you do this, you like you do this thinking it's gonna change something. It ain't changing nothing. Whatever the market's gonna do, it's doing it now. You gotta sit there and watch. Just watch. You gotta look at it. The market is like, listen, look at your death. Look at the death of your trade. Oh man. So I mean, I say that just to say that, more study and more observation is always a good thing. And the market is always willing to teach you if you're willing to just like fall back and just watch and observe and become more familiar with the behavior of the market, And it's so funny because it's not one dimensional. Like, people will be like, oh, well, all I do is just wait for my setup to come. What if your setup comes at the wrong time? That's a biggie. Like, that's a big deal. Your setup comes and the timing is all off because of the behavior in the market. That right there hurts. That hurts, man. That hurts. I'm telling you. That shit hurt. Because you're so confident in the setup. You're like, yo, my setup is here. Yes. Yeah, finally, I got a trade. And then when you take the trade, you're like, oh, snap. What the hell is that? Market doing all type of stuff to you. And you got to just sit there and deal with it. Like, it's interesting what you're saying. He says that, he said 90% of my winners always are a few pips away from being a loser. Telling you, man. Telling you. That's because the timing is, the timing is not as precise as it could be. Let me just say that. How'd that 210 look just now, too? I can see that it didn't have distance, but the behavior looked like it was pretty good. Overall behavior looks good, actually. But it's whether or not it is stable that we have to be more concerned with at this point in time. So we know that behavior will remain intact. And also, these little speed bursts I keep seeing, I don't like that. Market need to cut that out too. Um, yeah, yeah. See what Jay Carly said. She said whatever works for you 100% of the time, just do that. And that's gonna take you time to figure out. It takes you time to figure out what works all the time. It takes you time to figure that out. And I think that that's the time that people don't really commit to the market. You got to put in a lot of time, a lot of screen time, a lot of study time to know what actually always works. Like I know what always works. The right environment and the right behavior always works. Always. Now, whether your trade comes during that time, that's a different question. That's a different question. But Monty said behavior is everything. Yep. Yep. It's definitely an integral part of the process. John, how many trades you take, Bamani, per day on that basis? That's a good question. Joshua said pricing was unstable, looked like a setup for a buy, but pricing kept glitching back to 60s and 50s. Got you. So it's out of sync. Okay. Gregory said, with all things, patience and skill development and sticking to one pair will get you the money always. Yes, it will. Yep. Bamani said, what is fair weather in the markets to you, Mark? When you say fair weather, you mean like the environment? Like what you mean by that question specifically? Dag, I just got an ill craving for a beef patty. Either that or a grilled chicken salad. I might go with the salad though. The market conditions. I mean, well, when like fair weather, basically what I like to see is that the environment of the market, first of all, is moving at a pace that is slow enough for me to see the behavior. If I can't identify what the behavior actually is, then there's really no need to do anything at all, because if you're unable to pinpoint how price moves, then you don't know what price will do if you take a trade. You need to know what it's doing. You need to know how it's actually moving. That way, when you take your trade, you can take your trade with confidence because you've already done the work in advance to know if the behavior and environment that you're waiting for are present. Once you do that, that's the main part of the process. Recognizing the environment that you should be in with the right behavior. Like I know, I kind of have an idea now just from what you've mentioned, the way that you look at the market. You like to trade off of the movement. So being that you like to wait like for the market to move and to kind of break out of an area, like I understand that I know that that's what you're doing just from what you said. You like the breakout. And let me read what you said right here. Let me see. He said, my ideal market condition for me are when the indicative price don't flim flam at the last minute, let alone the last 20 seconds. I like to see a slow and steady movement in one direction. Right. Right. And the thing about the movement that you make reference to is that you like to see when the movement is positioned relative to the strike that you want to trade, right? And you like to see the momentum. In other words, you like to see when it moves and then it speeds up going in the same direction because it makes you feel more confident in taking that trade. When you start to actually get into understanding the way that the behavior of your market moves and you look at all the nuances of how the movement is, it becomes so much more it's like it's so intricate. There's so much information that the market gives you that is going to help you to kind of begin to feel the market, if that makes sense. Like I say feel the market, but when I say that, like now at this point, me and everyone training with me understands what I mean when I say that. Like it's literally like a feel. You can feel the way that the market is moving. You know when something's wrong. And as soon as you detect something is off, you don't trade. Like you just don't trade, period. Regardless of whether you see an opportunity or not. Come on, I hope this phone ain't overheating. Really? Yeah, this phone is something else. Damn. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Well, let me turn off the charger. Hold up. Let me see if the charger's off. Okay, charge is off. I got 93%. I don't need the charger to be on. Just chill out. Gregory said, from what I see on the pound, it's coming off of impulse sell move, and now it's in corrective stage. Price will keep on chopping around for the rest of the day. Could be. It could be. And you know, different things that go on in the market is not necessarily a bad thing. Like if the market chooses to move back and forth within a range and consolidate, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's more so about what the behavior is like and whether or not the market actually gets in position relative to an opportunity setting up. That becomes the question. You know, with the binaries, the beauty of it is that you can have opportunities set up regardless. Opportunities can be presented, you know, no matter what. And it's just a matter of you waiting. You know, when you wait and you let the market give you the money, the market will give you the money. If you are trying to force the market to do something that it's not doing, that's when you end up losing money. You know, like every time, damn near. Maybe you might get lucky here and there, but for the most part, if you make it a habit of doing that, you will lose. Yep, you will lose. John said the problem with the breakouts is you get priced out quickly on the NADEX. That can happen, definitely. Yep. Khan, I believe I messaged you already on Facebook. You have to go to the chat, the private chat with just me and you in it. Matter of fact, let me see something, because I know that I messaged you. I know that. I actually messaged you a few times. And what's your name on Facebook? Matter of fact, I think I know what it is. Hold up. Let me see something. I think on Facebook it's Khan. It's like Khan twice, right? Yeah, like I don't even see your profile now on Facebook. You got to go to Facebook and send me a friend request from Facebook, from your Facebook profile. Because you need to connect with me on Facebook so that I could set up everything for you on Facebook. Or I should say through Facebook. Wendell said, "You right. We spot nuances fast, and we do nothing but just keep observing." Exactly. Exactly. One of the trickiest things about when you learn more is not making a mistake of thinking that when you're looking at nuances in the market, that you are seeing an opportunity. Just because you're picking up on something in particular that the market is showing to you doesn't mean that there's a chance for you to trade as a result of it. When you learn the nuance, it don't mean that there's a trade there too. It means that now you're aware, you're more aware of something that you probably even had no idea that the market did before that. So it's like new information that comes in to further elevate your understanding of the market. And as that's done repeatedly, you're just becoming more and more familiar, more familiar. So there's now even a lesser chance of you getting slapped up by the market because you've seen something specific that the market is doing, and you know that it does not mean that there's a favorable situation for you in the market for a trade to come. You still gotta wait. So the nuance does not give you permission to take a trade. The nuance is elevating your skill and enhancing your understanding of the market. So it just means that now you have more. You got more ammunition, more tools in your arsenal to use. But that does not give you permission to be doing nothing. You know. And it's a natural thing for you for somebody to want to do something now that they know something. You know how that goes. It's like, oh, I know, oh, I didn't know that. Now that I know that, yeah, oh, I'm gonna get a lot of trades now. Nah, it doesn't mean you're gonna get more trades now. All it does is enhance your skill. That's the value. The value is in the enhancement of your skill. Always cooperating with the market is always gonna make you money. Not cooperating with the market, you're gonna lose. At some point, you will lose. Yep. Gregory said, "You're right, and that's why I'm thinking about getting into binary options on NADEX full time." You definitely could do it full time. I mean, NADEX is a powerful platform to use. Being that you already trade Forex, I would commit time to studying the market from the NADEX platform before even considering making a switch over to something that I'm not already doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how I would do it. Personally, I would transition. So if you're already doing Forex, you already having a level of success with that, cool. Start studying, start training, start learning the NADEX platform, using a specific way of looking at the market. Notice I'm not saying looking at the binaries. I'm talking about looking at the market itself. Figure that part out first. And now once you gain the understanding of how the market works, now you'll make sense out of the trades that you can take, and then you can position NADEX to be a business for you. Like, that's one of the mistakes that most people make. The first thing is that they're not thinking of it as a business. You have to think about it as a business. That's why you can't be thirsty and anxious just to trade just because. Like, it ain't even about that. It's really about positioning yourself to be able to win consistently. Oh, well, Mark, how many trades a week? Who knows? I don't know. You're gonna have to let you have to let the market give you that information. It's like there's some information that the market has to give you, and you're only gonna get that information from the market through the process, training, practice, executing, waiting. not deviating from whatever the process might be and then doing something different. Can't do none of that. You got to stick out your process so that you let the market give you the information that you're looking for. It's kind of like saying, all right, well, I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna do about 200 a day. Why? Like, what happened? How you know the market's gonna give you a trade every day? First of all, like, how do you know that? You don't know that. So you got to put everything that you're doing to the test first to know what the market is going to give you, like in a worst case scenario, what it's going to give you or produce on average. Like this is now we're getting into the business aspect of it. Like this is the prerequisite to you setting this up for something that you can do for yourself full time. You know what I mean? Don said it's all about flow state. Yep. Gregory said, you dropping nuggets, man. Hope they catching it. Thanks for the advice. Your live stream is better than watching ESPN all day. Definitely, man. Definitely. And I appreciate the love, man. Definitely. I mean, I'm glad to be able to offer value. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Definitely. D. Bryant said, would you say support and resistance are better than indicators? I know you mainly rely on price, but would you prefer support and resistance lines versus other indicators, example, moving averages, RSI, and Bollinger Bands? With what market and what instrument? Are you talking about in Forex or are you talking about on NADEX? In Forex. Okay. And that's why I asked, because, all right, so so which answer you want? You want the Forex answer or the NADEX answer? Or both? Why'd she say both? Oh, okay. So you want the NADEX answer? Now he says both. All right. So I mean, for Forex, support and resistance is very powerful. I would use a combination of support, resistance, and price action in Forex. Behavior is also relevant in Forex. Like, you just have to know the market that you're in. And behavior has a lot to do with what reactions are at different levels in the market. Like when price gets near a support or resistance level, looking how it moves, looking at how it behaves at that point tells you a lot. Like, it's a lot of information, you know. So support and resistance definitely play a part, because support and resistance are reflections of behavior at the time. The reason that that price turned around and reversed at that point, it had a reaction. There was behavior that took place at that level. When it revisits that level, you have behavior again. So studying what it's doing when it reaches certain levels, that is definitely informative, and it gives you a lot of information as to where you can position trades, that type of thing. So for Forex, definitely. Now for NADEX, it really is not applicable, because on NADEX with the 5-minute binaries, and this was some good stuff that we was talking about. What day was that? The last live before today. I think that was Wednesday. Yeah, because yesterday was the 4th. Yeah, it was Wednesday, right? Matter of fact, it's funny because we had this discussion on Wednesday after the market had just closed. Yo, that live you gotta watch. I think, let me see something. I'm gonna tell you right now which one it is. If you didn't watch this one, you gotta go back and watch that one. It's the one right before this one. I think it was 70. I think it's 71, if I'm not mistaken. But just look on the channel and you'll see it. But anyway, so on that live, we were talking about this, and I was like, the 5-minute binaries is not what people think that it is. Like, you thinking that there's trades every 5 minutes. No, 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 no. The 5 minute binaries give you the opportunity to fine tune the precision of a trade that you're going to take. And the 5 minute binary as an instrument is what you'll use to capitalize on the trade once it manifests, right? So on NADEX, you don't need no indicators at all. You don't need support and resistance. You don't need Fibonacci. Nothing that you look at in the market and in the structure of the way that you would look at things on Forex is relevant on NADEX. And I'm being specific now. I'm specifically talking about utilizing the 5 minute binary options on NADEX. I'm talking specifically about that instrument. Okay, so I'm not even going to elaborate on the hourlies or the 20 minutes because even those instruments are less relevant than the 5 minute binaries are for what I'm talking about. The 5 minute binaries give you the ability to fine tune the precision that you need to win trades consistently and basically put yourself in position not to lose at all. It's because it rolls over every 5 minutes. So whenever the timing in the market presents itself, woof, I feel like I'm in church. You know how you be in church and the preacher start preaching and it starts to get good? I just got that feeling just now. But listen. When the timing comes where the environment and the behavior are lined up and then a trade sets up, Lord have mercy. It's bang, bang. Well, yes, exactly. Josh even know what I'm talking about. You hear the organ in the background playing now. But no, in all seriousness, when those things, it's like everything that you're observing in the market leads up to the moment of the precise timing. It just leads up to that. Your job is to observe, and this is why we're good now, but we're gonna keep getting even better. Every time I think about it, I'm like, yo, we can't even do nothing but get better at this. When we're watching the market, it's just a waiting game. It's not even about oh, well, how many trades you guys get today? Nah, man. Nah, you worrying about how many trades somebody's getting. This is a business. The only question that I'm asking is, did the market give us money today? And we know what that means. We know that if the market sets up, positions itself at the right time, the money's there. That's it. The money is going to be there, obvious. It's going to be obvious. You're not going to be wondering about it. Oh man, I don't know if this is it right here. No, it ain't going to be like that. It's going to be like, this is it right here. Bang. Come on, man. So as soon as we get those moments, it's like a thing of beauty. And you know what I'm going to say next. This is why you can put yourself in position to give more value to the trades that you do take. This is why you're not going to be scared to do it. Because you know what you're waiting for. So it's just like how people, they'll be working themselves up and they'll be in the process of scaling up within their growth phase or whatever the case may be. And this is how you should think in terms of. You should think in terms of growth and then income. Like don't come on NADEX thinking in terms of income out the gate. You what did you do to position yourself to generate income? Why are you going to generate income? For you to generate income means you have to win, not lose and then get it back. We're not talking about that, and we're not dealing with that. The objective is to avoid that completely. Completely avoid losing situations where we now have to, you know, make that back. We ain't trying to make nothing back. Our job is to stay completely out of the market until the market gives it up. When the market does give it up, we're not scared to take the trade. In the growth phase, we're not scared to scale up. You're not scared to flip. And when I say flip, I'm talking about, like, you know, quote unquote, you got the whole account at risk. Why would you be scared to take the trade? There's no difference between when you did it with 100 than if you're going to do it with 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. There's no difference. It's the same thing. Same trade. You see? So conditioning yourself to not be scared is a part of the same process that's training you to wait for the market to give you money. It's built into the same process. They're not separate things. Like, you don't go to this therapist over there to help you work on patience and discipline, and then you come over here and learn about the market. It's only one therapist. You learning patience, discipline, waiting for the market, understanding the platform, understanding the nuances of the behavior, understanding the environment. Everything that you need to learn is here in this one place at the therapist. It's only one therapist. Everything you need to work on personally is here too. There's no separation. That's why the training is all inclusive. Like, just listen. Just listen to how I talk. 1 minute I'm talking about a strike. The next minute I'm talking about developing more patience and being more disciplined and not having shiny ball syndrome. And it's like, huh? Like, I thought we were talking about the market. We are talking about the market. You don't have no patience. You already lost in the market, bro. If you don't develop patience, you're going to lose in the market. Like some people don't understand the connection between those two things. You can't win consistently and be impatient. You can't win consistently and have no discipline. How are you going to do that? It's one and the same, man. There's no separation. No separation. Paley said, pass the mark in the building. Oh, man. What's up, Malone? Malone said, make it plain. Yes, sir. Winner chicken dinner. Don said, don't even think about the empire. Focus on laying each brick as perfectly as possible. Yes. 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 And now, mind you, laying the bricks for the foundation. You haven't even started building the house yet. You're laying the foundation first. And you're laying that out with precision. No, there ain't no house in sight. All you see is the ground and the foundation that's going to be under the house. Laying that strong as hell. Jay Carly said, fear is a dream killer. I love how everything can be brought back to or from the market. Yes. The market is that mirror, man. And the mirror is always up. Why do you think the market is always open? Even when they close the market, we still in the market. We still training. It don't stop. It ain't gonna stop because the market closed. The market closed, all that means is we're gonna be watching other stuff that we already did in the market. Jay Carly said, how you do a thing is how you do everything. That's a fact. D. Brian said, thanks for the input. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know, I mean, I know that just being around us, like, and just being in this environment, you're gonna get a lot of stuff that's gonna be able to help you just overall. Even if you don't trade with us and what we're doing. Just being around this environment, there's so much value in like what we are talking about in these commentaries. It's powerful stuff, man, because it's all relevant. Like this stuff is relevant. People, the big disconnect that people have is the main reason why they lose. They're disconnected from what's actually going on versus what they want to go on. Those two things are not always the same thing. What you want and what it is can be two totally different things. Most of the time it is for most people. Yep. Market that right now it has stability. Right now it does have stability present. And it's like, like I understand like how some people think. They're always kind of waiting for the thing that's telling them to do something. They're like, oh, the market is stable. Hey, let me take this one. And it's like, no, like the market is the market can be stable and be out of position. The market can be stable and it's out of sync on the platform. So like different things that you see in the market that the market reveals to you about itself. It's either there to be used as a tool, or it's there to force you to wait for the market to position itself properly so that the money is just sitting there on the table for you. And the better at the process that you become, the easier it becomes for you to recognize it when you see it. Because sometimes like that's one of the things about when people deviate. Some people will deviate so much that they'll end up looking at something, right? And by the time what they was waiting for in the first place comes, they don't see it. Because they've been looking at everything else that they had no business looking at while they was waiting. Shiny ball syndrome all day. All day long. This right here had a lot of information. Yep, it surely did. A lot of information there. Jay Carly says, so I say, if you're losing, how's the rest of your life doing? Work on yourself while working on your skill. Just hang around Mark and TA, you'll get better in life, and your verbiage will change. Yep, you will find yourself saying mad and come on. Come on now. You just say that one day. Like, wait, did I just say come on now? Why did I say that? Oh, I meant to set this timer. This timer still I have not set yet. Yeah, but this is good stuff, man. This is good stuff. Really is. It's very powerful to be in the position that we're in. Like having NADEX available to us. Talk about it all the time, and it's not like I'm trying to endorse NADEX for any other purpose aside from the fact that it's a powerful platform that we can use, and we don't got no issues with it at all. Like, they're using the best model that a company can use as far as giving opportunity to people that are using the platform. They got the best model ever. An exchange, man, listen. The one thing that will never change, and I mean, like, it won't change to the degree where people will stop doing it. People will never stop having an opinion. I'm pretty sure that y'all agree with that. You think people are going to stop having an opinion anytime soon? No, sirree. People have their opinion, and that's it. Like, they feel like whatever they feel, that's it. Like, and I don't agree with that. They do that in the market all the time. They do it. They get their hands on the indicator. They get their hands on something that makes them feel like they're supposed to be right about the decision that they're making to take a trade. They'll be putting they take trades all the time that don't make any sense, and because they don't understand the market, they will consistently lose those trades, especially when they take those trades and they're on the other side of our trades. That, like, every time I think about that, I get excited and get goosebumps, because I'm like, you realize how many people out there are like that, and they're just stubborn. They just will insist on maintaining their opinion. They'll insist on it. And for those reasons, it will just be a consistent thing that, as you become more familiar with the actual market, everyone out there with an opinion that does not coincide with what we do, they're going to be on the other side of the trade that we take, and we're going to win. And that's just it. That's powerful, man. That is insane to me. It really is. As I think about it more and more, I'm like, damn. Damn. Mm. Mm. Paley said, "How was your 4th of July, man?" It was awesome, man. It was awesome. I do everything for my kids, so anytime they have a great time, I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. So took them out to enjoy themselves. They had an awesome time. We had some good dinner, and then came home. And when we got home, I got a chance to see the fireworks. I like to watch the Macy's fireworks that be in Manhattan. But, like, as I've gotten older, I don't like going down there. Like, I don't like being around them crowds like that. It just be too many people. So, I watch it on TV. Looks great to me. So that was about it. And then we did a training last night too. So that for me, that was the icing on the cake. Because it's like, well, who does that? Who trains on 4th of July? Me? I'm like, me? Yep. Jay Carter says she's been in observation mode for the last 3 weeks, just toning up her skills. Yeah, that's how I be around where I live at too. It be like they've been blasting fireworks now for like 2 weeks. In New York, that's just a thing. They love fireworks, like on the street. Always been like that, and I'm pretty sure it always will be. You know, so if you live anywhere like in the inner city, you're gonna be hearing fireworks go off June, July-ish. Jay Carly said, this don't matter much, but it bothers me. I don't understand. When there is a sell left on the table and I take it from them, does that mean that they had a $20 buy sitting there? I'm so happy that you speak, Jay Carly. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yep. They got a buy sitting there. And if they're not paying attention to the market, they might have just placed the order. And because they're just used to placing that type of order, they could have just left it there. And then they might have walked away from the trade. Like all type of stuff people be doing, man. Yep. They could have walked away, not paying attention. They don't see that the indicative is on the other side of the line now. And you're looking at that money on the table. They ain't paying attention. They don't understand behavior. They don't know what none of that really is. So to them, it's only $20. It's only $20. Okay. Thank you. Thanks. Yep. Like I will take your only $20, bro. Real quick. And that's nothing that we do as far as building a career off of that. It's just another thing that, you observe and you pay attention to what people do. And it just becomes something that you add on to what it is that you're familiar with. When you see that people do that, all it is literally they just left money sitting on the table. You being in the know, if you see money sitting on the table, you're like, oh, you don't want that? All right, I'll take it. I don't look forward to those trades, but I know what it looks like when somebody does that. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Come on, internet, you were doing so awesome. Don't start with this foolishness, please. Is it back? Let me see what this temperature's like. Because right now it's freezing in here. And I can hear the birds. It's hot. I ain't even gonna front. It's hot outside, yo. Shoot. It's hot. All right, it looks like the internet is back. Is it back? Yeah, I think it's back. Let me refresh this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the 255 I didn't see because my internet was acting up. But it looked like it was like it had a jerk at the end. If I was looking at the right candle. Hold on. Let me see. What's wrong with the Is it me or the chart looks funny? What the heck? Yeah, the chart looks funny. It's not showing up like where it's supposed to be at or something. Hold up. What is going on? Ugh. Now I gotta log out, log back in. Oh, you're saying that was a juice man trade, huh? Oh man. Ugh. It's mad bright. It ever be mad bright, but the sun ain't there? Like the sun is not here, but it's mad bright right here. I'm looking. I'm like, where's the sun at? Damn. Like the sun back there, some shit. All behind clouds, all crazy. Can't even see it. Man, bright out here. All right, I had enough. All right, let's see. Dancing, dancing, dancing. What you know about that? Yeah, the is it me or the platform looking funny? I knew it wasn't just me. So I straight logged out, logged back in. I'm still doing it. Let me see how the chart look now. I think I got my chart back. Yeah, I got the chart back. All right, cool. All right. Josh was funny. Automatic, systematic. That's right, man. Shoot. Don't you know I saw a commercial. Remember that commercial with Mikey, the kid that used to eat the Life cereal? All the old heads remember this. And he had two brothers in the commercial. He was like, "Give it to Mikey, he'll eat it." Well, back then, the Jacksons, it must have been, it was Marlon, Jermaine, and Michael. They did a spoof of the commercial. Hilarious. I saw it today. That was hilarious. Matter of fact, if I find it, I'll share it with y'all. That was funny. Yep, that was funny. Not yet, Dimitri. Not yet. Not as of yet. This week I had one trade. Yep, I had one trade this whole week. And I didn't do that much. Like, when I got on the chart to look around, that's kind of all I did. I was busy doing other stuff, family stuff, and just really didn't stress the chart time. And then the times that we were here, the market didn't position itself to do anything. So, it is what it is. And that's what I was saying earlier about allowing the market to dictate, the number of trades you get and all of that type of stuff. Because especially if this is something that you want to do full time, when you're doing something full time, like, life happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you still do other stuff in life. So you know that it's going to be applicable and it's relevant when you have times where you might have stuff to do and you don't necessarily get an opportunity to be on the charts at the time. That's real. So that's going to happen, when you're full-time also. You got to incorporate that into what goes on. So that means that there may be times where you may not have a chance to be on the charts. You got to be okay with that. It feels good when you do take your trades, you can take your trades, make enough money to pay your bills for like 3-4 weeks at a time. Off of trades you took in 1 week. That's awesome. It's all about how you position yourself. If you're positioned like that, then you're able to do that and you can maneuver like that. That way, if you want to take a week or two off, say that you want to take 2 weeks off from trading, and you trade during 1 week, have a great week. Say that you took 3, 4, 5 trades for the week. And because of how you're positioned, you earned enough to be able to pay your bills for the month. So your bills are paid for that month. If you wanted to, you could take the next 2 weeks off. Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about. As far as a business, being able to have your time freedom. You don't have a boss. You ain't got nobody to answer to. Your bills are paid for. If you want to take time off, go ahead. You're not in the stress. You're not putting yourself in a stressful situation. And Mr. Salty, why you come over here? You about to make me go get a chocolate cone. Mr. Softy got good banana boats too. I don't know who eat those. I eat those. Ain't nothing like a good banana boat. When that banana nice and fresh and nice and bright yellow. Woo. That chocolate ice cream with the peanuts on it. Yeah. See what Shawnee said? He said that's where giving maximum value to your trades come into play, because you right, life does happen. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Ice cream man. Exactly, David. Exactly. Otis said, I work third shift, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., so my time is precious. This means everything to me for my financial freedom. This is going to be my full time in a couple of years. Definitely. Definitely. And that's a solid plan to have, Otis, because just the fact that you're saying, like, this is what I'm going to be doing in a few years, you're giving yourself the necessary time so that you can develop not only your skill, but build your plan for how you're going to be positioned when you are full time. That's why I love to talk about all of this stuff, because it's important that you think about, man, these bugs, come on, really? Can you leave me alone? Heck, man, flying on in my eye. Like, why are you flying in my face like this, bro? Please. Can you leave me alone, please? Thank you. I'm the bug whisperer. No, I'm not. This dude is still flying around. He's like, you ain't no bug whisperer. Shut up. Come on, man. For real. Leave me alone, please. And he fast, too. Like, he not a slow bug. He fast as hell. This dude doing figure eights. He doing figure eights in the air like this. Bruh. I dare you to land. If you land, I'm going to smash you now, just for that. I'm trying to let you live. But you're being hard-headed and disrespectful. Come on, this dude is doing synchronized swimming in the air. Get out of here. When you land, I'm going to smash you, man. You hard-headed. Get out of here. You know what? I ain't playing with y'all. It's always the little bugs that's mad. Man, they just be violating you. Little bugs and mosquitoes have no respect for humanity. Like, I don't care nothing about you. Like, when you sitting under this tree, you'll get it. Joshua said, gnats be extra disrespectful. Yo, they do. This dude was doing, like, he was straight he was doing a figure eight in the air. I'm like, get out of here, yo. Andrew said, patience and discipline first before you smash that bug. Oh, gosh. Yo, I know that if somebody was to come in just now while I was doing that, they'd be like, what the hell? Like, I thought this dude was talking about the market. He's talking about, he's the bug whisperer. just retarded. Oh my goodness gracious. Unbelievable. Yeah, I got his ass out of here though. Go right back to my AC life. Now I'm living my best life with the AC on, punk. Then talk shit to the bug. No, what's a clover mite? What is that? Andrew said he's just here for the snack talk. Did we talk about snacks already? Oh, we did. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. We was talking about pretzels and ginger snaps. Oh man. Philip texted you a join request yesterday, waiting to reply. Philip on Facebook. You talking about a friend request? Oh, clover mite. Clover might sound like a flea. That's how fleas look. You ever seen a flea? I've seen a flea before. You know, like you just hear about fleas, but to see one is insane. They like a little black dot that jumps. It just hops. It hops. I'm like, really? What the hell is that? Literally looks like a little piece of pepper just jumping around all over the place, and you can't catch it either. Unbelievable. Philip, no, I don't see that. You sent a text to my phone. Did you text the 914 number? Is that what you're talking about? I don't see that. And when did you send it? Let me see. And what's the matter of fact? What's the area code? Tell me the area code. I'll see if I can recognize it. Jay Carly said clover mite is a bug the size of a grain of pepper. They live on trees near ponds and lakes, but they can make their way into your house through cracks and drains. Do they crawl or do they jump? She said they smaller than a flea. Oh, they seem like they would be annoying. I hope they don't jump. Any little bug that jumps is a pain in the ass because they can detect that you trying to smash them, and they will jump. Right when you're about to smash them, they'll jump. Yep, pain in the ass. Yeah, send me another text. I don't see anything from a 917 number. And make sure that it's the right number. The phone number is 914-979-2317. 914-979-2317. That's my number. So make sure that that's where you send it. Yeah, I don't have a text from anything in the 917 area code at all. Yep, so try that again. That's a good question, Winston. Let me see. Damn, we've been going almost 2 hours. I didn't even realize I was out here that long. Yeah, because I came out around. Yeah, it was after 1. Yep. Yep. So hanging out today. And still gonna do the live later too at Starbucks. Yep, can't get enough of it. Oh, she said they crawl. They look like pepper just moving around on your counter. Well, at least they just crawl though. At least they just crawl. You can smash them. She said she thought she was losing her mind. Why this pepper moving? The only bug I won't kill is a spider. Because spiders kill roaches. So just the fact that they like to kill and eat roaches and flies, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. For real, man. That's why I don't mess with spiders. I leave them alone. Leave them alone. Winston said, I love those Facebook Live wrap-ups. Man, I'm surprised Starbucks don't give you a loyal customer chair. You know what they do at the one that I go to, they do give me they give me like a free drink every time I go there though. I don't be paying for them drinks. I go there so much that when I come in there to do the live, like if my buddies are there, the ones that that kind of know that I come there every week like that, they be like, which like they'll ask me what do I want? Be like, what you want? You want the frap? I'll be like, yeah. And they'll just make me a frap. Yep. Yeah, they always cool though. I like that. Definitely. Definitely. Last week, a young dude too. He was, how old he said he was? I think he said he was either 19 or 20. But he trades Forex, and he must be doing like Forex with some type of like MLM, because he was recruiting someone, like he was talking to another young guy, and he was trying to tell him and explain how I guess their program works or whatever. But they happened to sit directly in front of me where I was sitting at in Starbucks. And I'm like, dang, what's the chances of that? And he happened to ask me what I do. And when I told him that I traded, he was like, oh my God, like, he was excited about it because he trades Forex. So I was talking to him briefly about it. And I just was bugging out because I'm like, see, that's the vibration. All these seats in here, what's the chances of him sitting directly in front of me? I'm sitting there minding my business. He sits directly in front of me and talking to his buddy about the market. I was like, wow. The vibration is strong, my friend. Yeah, this market though right now. I didn't see the 315. How did 315 had looked? It looked like it was there for the 25-27. Yeah, it didn't have no distance or nothing on it. I'm curious how it actually conducted itself though. Price and out of time and in little speed spurts. Jay Carly said there was a back tick, then he adjusted and then moved whole jerk back. Okay. Yep, another 20, 25 minutes. See what goes on. She said, I won't kill crickets. Spiders gotta die. I think I would kill a cricket first. You ever see a cricket look like a roach? Anything that look like a roach to me gotta go. Like I don't like nothing roachish. Nothing roachish. It's 25.27. Let's see what this one is looking like. Still got them bursts of speed. Definitely. Dang, man. Okay, well. Excuse me. Yeah, why not? Why you can't kill no cricket? And you know the noise they make. You know how they make that noise? That noise comes from them rubbing they rub their arms, their legs together. It's crazy. Well, I've never killed one. I'm just saying the way that they look make me want to do something. She said it's a cosmic karmic thing. Okay. Well, I'm glad for that reason. I'm glad that they don't come in the house. Like you come in this house, it's fair game, bruh. you might catch it. Bugs are interesting because it's like they like I don't have no problem with the bugs. Just don't come in the house. Like stay outside. Yep, yeah, that's what they do. They rub their legs together. Okay, Philip. All right, let me see. Philip, you on Facebook, right? Send me a friend request on Facebook. Or matter of fact, wait, it seemed like we already connected on Facebook. Let me see something. Yeah, oh, okay. Okay, I think we're connected on Facebook. I just messaged you there. Is that you? Check your Facebook Messenger, Philip. Oh, excuse me. Philip, you're New Way, right? That's you? I don't know why I just thought about this song, but I want to hear this song now, actually. I'm gonna see who know who this is. Let me see something. You got to be a music head, and you got to be like a old school R&B lover to know who this is. Watch this. Let me see something. Wait, no. Wait, let me rewind it. Listen. Come on, let me see how good you are. You know who this is.
It's good for the geese. It's always good for the gander. Irish sailor.
My song right here. Gotta pause it because I don't want you to cut me off. Who know who that is? Let me see. Come on, James, let's go. Joshua, I'm shocked and appalled. I'm appalled. Nah, James hit it right on the head. He gave me the song and the artist. Yes. Come on, man. Hurley, too. Come on, Hurley. He said, yeah, Joshua was insane. So Joshua says rock steady, right? Then he says just now, he said, oops, I spelled O'Sheila wrong. He talking about his son type rock steady. That's what had happened. Oh my gosh. That is hilarious. Yeah, that's my song right there. Yo, I was playing that the other morning. My wife, she was like, why are you playing that? I was like, this is a hit. Like, you bugging. This is a hit song right here. Because what's so funny, what cracks me up about that song is he literally says, oh, Sheila, the whole song. Like, he's really singing to Sheila. Anytime you hear like a song that's like somebody's name, I'm always like, who is this person? Like, I really want to know who the person is. Because I'm like, who's Sheila? Sheila must be somebody, but we don't know who she is. You know who she is. Because you singing about her for 3 minutes. Yeah, they had, I think Ready for the World, they had some of the best Jerry curls too. Like their Jerry curls was official. Their Jerry curls were official. You hear that music coming? They got the deadly two-step. There you go. He's singing to Sheila, man. I'm telling you, he's like, listen, Sheila. Hurley said he cut his hair like him. Oh man, you had the Jerry curl hanging down? Oh man. That was one thing that who tried to make me get a Jerry curl? I think it was my grandmother tried to make me get a Jerry curl. I refused. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I was like, I get an S curl. I'm not getting a Jerry curl. I'm not doing that. Yeah, it had an S curl. Remember Pink Lotion? Pink Lotion. I remember Pink Lotion. And I remember if you had a Jerry curl, it was a yellow bottle with red writing on it that said Carefree Curl. And you had to spray that joint. Keep your Jerry curl nice and glistening and dripping. Yo, you know when somebody had a Jerry curl, if they leaned back on anything, whatever they leaned back on had a bunch of Jerry curl juice on it. Just, ugh. That was one thing I wasn't really feeling that much. Really wasn't feeling a Jerry curl that much like that. And Jerry curl was very popular. The only person that probably could have persuaded anybody to get a Jerry curl who didn't want one just because he had it was Michael Jackson. Like people was getting Jerry curls just because Michael had it. Yep. But then when his hair caught fire on that Pepsi commercial though, everybody got rid of that Jerry curl. They're like, wait. They're like, this is flammable? Oh gosh. I'm going way back now. Who remember that? You remember that it was a Pepsi commercial that Mike was supposed to be doing. And they had all kind of, the special effects and the lighting and the sparkles and stuff flying. And one of the sparkles hit him in the head. It caught his hair. And his head was on fire. Literally, like I'm not even joking. That really happened to Michael Jackson. Yep. Surely did. Hurley said now he bold. Oh man. Yeah, Coming to America. Yes. Cause the dude, the girl's boyfriend, they owned the Jerry curl activator thing. What was it? Soul Glow, right? Yeah, they own Soul Glow. Yes. And I think it was a scene where his family, like his mother and his father and his grandmother, they were sitting on the couch. And they all sat on the couch and leaned back. And then when they stood up, you saw the Jerry curl stains on the couch. That was hilarious. What else was good in that movie? That was ill. Sexual Chocolate. That scene where Eddie Murphy was as sexual chocolate. Hilarious. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 335 ain't doing nothing really. Ain't do nothing really. So we got a couple more binaries left before this thing is a wrap for the week. Jay Carly said my granddad used this stuff called Brill cream. My grandma had a towel on the back of his chair. My granddad kept his greaser look his whole life. Right, when they rolled up their jeans and stuff. Yeah. That sounds like a conch. That sounds similar to like how they had conch like in the 30s and 40s. Oil called Do Grow. You want your hair to grow, get that. Do Grow was an oil? Don said that's my jam. Don, what you talking about? You talking about wait, I don't know what you're talking about. What song you talking about? Because I played Old Sheila and we was talking about Something else too. Oh, sexual chocolate. She said she can't think of the movie. Which movie? I'm totally confused now. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Oh, okay. Some of the same ingredients as Rogaine, and it's $4. Okay. Dodd is funny. He put in a request. He said, "Play that Johnny Kemp." You like that one, huh? That was a hit too. Yep, that surely was. This right here remind me of what was I doing at this time? What grade was I in? I was in like seventh. I was in like the 7th or 8th grade. That song was definitely rocking. That was a hit. Just got paid. It's Friday night. Come on, man. It's Friday night. Oh man. It's funny how music, it helps you keep up with the times, like what's going on at the time. That is so funny. Mm-mm-mm. Oh snap! Bimani said spiders eat roaches only in New York. What? Spiders don't eat roaches nowhere else? Let me find out. New York spiders, the only ones that like roaches. He's like, nah, we got bougie spiders. They don't mess with roaches. They eat gourmet flies. Oh snap. Okay, let me see. All right, so Philip, let me see. Yeah, I did. I messaged you because I see that. I thought I just saw you post a comment somewhere. Let me see something. Let me see if that's the same Philip. Yeah. 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 So I did message you. I messaged you privately on the Facebook Messenger. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit you again now. If you hear an alert, that's me. I'm messaging you now on Facebook Messenger. There you go. I see you now. Okay, cool. My man. All right, let's do that then. Okay, cool. 25.27. See what goes on this one. You just said I hear that there's no mosquitoes in New York. You heard wrong, my brother. These mosquitoes here is retarded. Yep. The mosquitoes here swarm. Like it's never one. If you see one mosquito, it's a whole bunch of them. Like you're in the wrong area. You are in the wrong area. They swarming on you, man. MVS said one thing I always wondered was how did Eddie Murphy make his own movies and all that way back then? He was like in his 20s. I mean, with all the racism and everything. That's a good question. That's a good question. I mean, I think that Eddie Murphy's career was very similar to like the same type of stuff that Richard Pryor had to overcome. Eddie Murphy went through just in a different time. It was later. And I would imagine even more comedians that we don't know of. You know, we're going through the same, if not something similar, that just were not as prominent as he was. But I mean that's something that has always had to be dealt with and overcome. So I mean it's just like with anything. You just keep going and pushing until opportunities open up. And then when opportunities come, you take them. You know? And yeah, he was young. He definitely was. Like Eddie Murphy, first of all, he was ill for doing Delirious and for doing Raw. Because those were stand-up shows and they sold out. Like he sold out them shows. And then they recorded the shows and they were movies. That was huge. That was like a formula that you saw worked, because that's what they did with Richard Pryor also. Like Richard Pryor did one particular stand-up and it was a movie. It was called Live from the Sunset Strip. Classic. So it's kind of like the same blueprint that they use from that. But yeah, I know what you mean though. Don said Alfonso Barrera was in that Pepsi commercial. Was he? Is that the same one? The one with Alfonso Barrera, I think he was dancing. But was that? It was. I think you're right. It was him. Because it was Michael Jackson was in that commercial, yes. But I'm wondering if that's the same commercial where he had got lit up. That part I don't remember. But you're right about Alfonso Barrera. And it's Alfonso Ribeiro, right? Let me not mess this man's name up. Yeah, Alfonso Ribeiro. Okay. Let me see something. Yeah, the internet is crazy. You just type shit in and it comes up. Come on, man. Yeah, it was. Yep. Yep. You're right.
You're a whole new generation. You're dancing through the day.
Alfonso Ribeiro he's a good dancer. Actually, he's a very good dancer, and he made that dance that he does on the Fresh Prince. That's famous. When he was dancing to what's the dude's name? You know that song that the dude sings, "So Unusual." What's that guy's name? Tag. Um, is it Tom? I think it's Tom Jones. The Tom Jones song. Yep, he made that. He made that a hit. First of all, he made that a hit. That is funny. Man, I know them. I know. I know. I'm gonna listen to mad music now because I flashed back to the '80s just now. It all started with Oh Sheila. Oh Sheila brought me back. Now I got to listen to some Prince. I got to listen to some who else? I'll probably listen to maybe some Guy. Got to throw back. Definitely gonna listen to some Mike. Oh man, this stuff is funny. All right, so let me finish getting Philip situated. Hmm. You rock my world. Slav he's a comedian too. Okay, so Philip, you all good now. You are all good. Seemed like this week was well. I mean, it kind of was, but not really. But it was thrown off a little bit by the holiday. It threw me off because the market ended up closing on Wednesday. It closed Wednesday and then it reopened back up again yesterday. So Watching this last one. Oh, it just don't want to let go of them bursts. All right. Logging out. Logging out. Alrighty. Yusuf said old school Dre. Man, it's mad music, dang. It's mad. It's like a massive amount of music out there. That's crazy. Old school Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Dog Pound, E40. You got your Southern. You got Outkast. You got Goody Mob. NWA. Eric B. Rakim. EPMD. It's like the list is massive. Cool G Rap. Big Daddy Kane. There's a lot of music out there, man. There's a lot of music. Then you got it's like you got rap, you got hip hop, which includes like rap and R&B. You got old school R&B. You got rock. You got soft rock, jazz, classical, gospel. Yo, it's mad music. It's mad music. Let me see something. I'm gonna go in my history and I'm gonna look and see what's the last thing I was playing. Let me see something. See what the last thing is I was vibing to. Let me see. Oh wow, I was listening to that. I don't even remember listening to that. I was listening to Jay-Z, Death of Auto-Tune. Wow. I was listening to Brandy, Chris Brown. I was listening to, this must have been one of my kids watching the Millie Rock. I Millie Rock on any block. Paley said old school Will Smith. Wow. I can rock with that. When he did Summertime, Summer Madness. Yeah, that's fire. Let me see what that is. Yeah, that was a hit. YouTube always got to show commercials first.
Drums, please.
Drums, please.
Here it is, a groove slightly
Form
transformed. Just a bit of a break
from the norm.
Just a little something to break the monotony of all that hardcore dance that it's
Gotten to be a little bit out of control.
dance, but what about a groove suit?
The romance,
Give me a soft
subtle kiss.
and if it ain't
Broke, then don't try to fix it.
then think of the summers of the past. Adjust the bass and
Watch the Alpine blast. Yo, that used to be my song too. That's crazy. Yeah, Public Enemy. Yep. Yep. Malone said, whose rhyme style did he use? I think he probably emulated. He was like a kind of mix between a little bit of Rakim and like Furious Five. Like the Cold Crush Brothers. Like he sounded like old school and a little bit of newer, up to like more up to date at that time. So like if you took like Rakim and like the Cold Crush Brothers and put them together, that's how he kind of, his flow was like that. Cause it was an old school type of flow, but it just was over newer, fresher music, and it had more continuity in the flow than just the old school rappers. Oh, he definitely better than an actor. He's definitely, because he's an ill actor. Wow. Quando said the beat was made for Rakim. That's ill, right? Because the flow of it sounds like what Rakim would rock to. Yep. Definitely analyze it, man. Definitely. Yep. That's ill. That's ill. That was spot on, right? Wow. Good stuff, man. J. Carly talking about you didn't know. Yep, I'm about to start blasting some music in a minute. Surely am. So yeah, yo, I'm gonna check y'all out. What time is it? It's 4. Yeah, like in a little while, I'll probably shoot over to Starbucks and do the recap. Always look forward to that every week. And just hang out some more, you know? J. Carr said, Mark be analyzing the distance of the sun versus the glare on his shades. Yo, you crazy. All right, y'all. I'll holler at y'all in a little while. Y'all enjoy your weekend if I don't see you. Deuces.